Can Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss get over the hump? And here's a follow-up question. What is the hump at Ole Miss? What, are we talking about winning a championship? Are we talking about winning the SEC? Is it just making the playoff? What if I told you, this is worth a paper pop, what if I told you that Ole Miss is coming off their most successful season in program history? Does that occur to any of you? Is that kind of a surprise to hear? They've never won 11 games before. They just won 11 last year. They've won 29 over the past 3 years. That's one of the best programs in the country. That is flying high by pretty much any standard, but it is soaring above like commercial cruising altitude by Ole Miss standards. But yet, I think it's a consensus, even amongst Ole Miss fans, that they haven't gotten over the hump yet. This just goes to show you the standards in this sport, especially in the conference they play in, are sky high. So again, I ask, in the 12-team playoff era, with Jackson Dart coming back, a loaded receiver room, they killed it in the portal yet again, what's the hump? And what would be considered them getting over it? They need to go to the SEC title game? They need to win it? If they don't win it, do they need to make the playoff? If they make it in as like a 7 seed, do they need to win at least one game? That's where it is for me. For me, it's Ole Miss make the playoff and win a game in the playoff. That would feel like doing something above and beyond what they've already done. Now, I know that you could look at it and say, nuh-uh, if they make the playoff, they're doing something they've never done. 2 of their last 3 finishes would have been good enough to make a 12-team playoff field. So just if they make it in this year does not mean they're all of a sudden doing something that they hadn't done. They're not playing at any different level, in other words, than they had already been playing at. It's just we lowered the bar in this sport as to what it takes to make a playoff. So what is the hump for Ole Miss? And will they get over it?